Hi guys, this is Andrew with rockclass101.com. Today we're going to learn another Christmas classic, The Little Drummer Boy. And the cool thing about this is that I arranged it with harmonies in mind. So instead of playing that melody just as a single note, you're going to be playing it with harmony, meaning two notes at a time. So you can see how I've got, instead of playing just one note, I'm going up with two. Right? So it just gives it a really cool sound, and it's something different. Instead of always approaching your chord melodies with just a single note and a regular chord strum. So it switches it up. It gives it a bit of a fuller sound, a sweeter sound. It's just a lot of fun to do. And this song has an alternate tuning. You're going to tune the third string, the C string, up a whole step to D. So go ahead and do that real quick and then come back and we'll get started. Now, another thing I did with this arrangement, since we're in the alternate tuning, is that I have a lot of open chords, right? So that just means we have a lot of open strings that help to sustain it and help to let it ring out, which is another thing that helps make it sound big. So in this lesson, the YouTube lesson, we're going to be learning the intro as well as the A melody. And in the second lesson, available at rockclass101.com, part 2, you can learn the B melody as well as we'll talk about the outro. So if you want to get the tabs as well as the second half of the lesson, you can go to rockclass101.com, and you can also get access to the interactive tab player, which basically lets you watch the YouTube video performance or just the audio of me playing while the tab scrolls across in real time. And you can slow it down, you can highlight bars, you can loop sections. It's a great way to practice. So all of that is at rockclass101.com. So let's go ahead and get started. So our intro is just going to be a drone of the fourth string playing a simple rhythm, and that's our first two bars for the song. So it sounds like this. Okay, let's break that down. All I'm doing is I'm using my thumb for attacking this fourth string open. So I'm just going 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the first three hits again, 1, 2, 3, and then after that I'm going to go down, up. So I have 1, 2, 3, down, up. All right, that's bar 1. Bar 2 is going to be the same start with the down, up, and then 1, 2, 3. So together we have 1, 2, 3, down, up, 2, 3, 4. So in reality, you kind of notice that bar 1 goes 1, 2, 3, down, up, and then bar 2 goes down, up, 2, 3, 4. So it's inverted. So again, bar 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, down, up, 2, 3, 4. And if I don't count it out, I have 3, 4. Okay, so that's our intro. And since we are in this different tuning, a G chord, as we all know by now, it looks like this, just the basic G. We don't have to use the third string or put the first finger on that third string second fret anymore because we tuned that third string up a whole step. So now your G chord is that. So make a regular G, remove your first finger, and boom, you've got a G chord. So this is the shape that we're going to be playing out of, and it's going to be moving up and back down, and we'll talk about that in 1 second. So here's how the first part of the A melody sounds. Okay, that's the first couple bars. So what I'm doing is I'm going open 4, hitting the second string, which is the same note, that same G note. So I'm going open 4, second string, then I'm strumming 4 to 2. So I have 4 to strum, 4 to 2, and then I'm going to play open first. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's all quarter notes, easy rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I call it by strings, 4, 2, strum 1. Remember, 1 is open. Next, you're going to put that middle finger down, and you get that G chord, so you're going to strum all that. And then follow it by hitting the 4th string open. So strum, open, and then you're going to do strum again, followed by strum 1. So we have strum 4, strum, strum 1, and 1 just means string 1 by itself. Again, strum 4, strum, strum 1. So if I put 1 and 2 together, I have if I call it out, I have 4, 2, strum 1, strum 4, strum, strum 1. Okay, one more time. Okay, so that was bar 3 and 4 if you're following along with the tabs. So the next couple bars, guys, is that moving up. So we're going to take this G chord shape. We're just going to move our ring finger up a whole step to 5, same string, and then put your index finger on 3 on string 1. And again, we can strum all 4, and this chord right here I labeled as a G sus4. So here's one thing you can practice real quick. You can go from that G, just strum it once, go up to the sus, strum that once, and you can just alternate between those two. By doing this, it's working on muscle memory, which means that your fingers know exactly how to move and where to move without you thinking. That way you can just concentrate on playing the song straight and focus on the rhythm. So that's a good way to practice. So let's go ahead and just play bars 5 and 6, and I'm actually going to throw in 7 because that finishes up this phrase, the first phrase for the A melody. So those next 3 bars will sound like this. Okay, so what we've got going on for the first bar there, I have that sus chord we're going to strum, then move back to the first shape, and you can see when I move back this time I'm going to use my 2nd and 1st finger for that G chord, and I'm just plucking strings 1 and 2. And then I'm going to move back to sus, and again plucking strings 1 and 2, and move back to G and strum. But remember, on G now I'm using fingers 2 and 1 instead of 3 and 2. So again I have strum, back to G, pluck, back to sus, pluck, back to G, strum, and I'm going to add finally the 4th string open. Again. Okay, so again, strum, pluck, pluck, strum, 4. Okay, that's that bar, that's bar 5. Bar 6 is going to sound like this. So what's going on is you can see it stays in G. You're going to go strum, strum, 1, 4, 1, 4. Okay, again, strum, strum, 1, 4, 1, 4. So pretty simple stuff. So if I tie 5 and 6 together, I have, slow it down. For bar 7, what I have is this. And all I'm doing is I'm going strum, strum, 1, 4, 2. So again, it's strum, strum, 1, 4, 2. And you can see it's all out of that G chord, so just hold that G chord shape. Okay, so that completes the first part of the A melody, and I'll go ahead and play it through from bar 3 until bar 7. Okay, one more time, just a bit slower. Okay, guys, so that's basically how the first half of the A melody sounds. The second half actually is identical, except for the very last note of the of bar 11. So check it out. If you're following the tab, the easiest way to think of the next section for the second half of A is to start on beat 3 of bar 3, and you're basically playing identical from beat 3 of bar 3 all the way until you get to bar 7. And bar 7, you're going to play the same stuff, except after those two strums, you're going to hit an open first string instead of the second fret of string 1. So here's what all this sounds like. Okay? So if you learn the first part of the A melody, you have this down. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play everything that we've put together, and you can see how it all flows into one. Okay, so that's basically how it sounds, everything put together for the A melody. So it's just one big repeat you can think of before it goes into the B melody. So if you guys want to learn the rest of this arrangement and get access to all the tabs that you can print out, as well as that on-screen tab viewer, you can get all of that at rockclass101.com. Hope to see you guys in class. Thanks.